Have you ever looked on the inside door of a hotel room? There's a little map there with a dot and arrow pointing to a sign which reads, "You are here." How do they know? The same words often appear on a map in the entrance of a shopping mall and even at some scenic lookout points. Each time the arrow points to a spot and the words say, "You are here." How do they know? The map is accurate. Those installing the map knew where it would be located, and if you are standing where you can read the map, then you are here. It is helpful to consult such a map in order to get our bearings as to where we are in relation to what is surrounding us. The map's purpose helps us understand which way to go in case of a fire, or where a particular store is in the mall, or know the names of distant peaks we can see on the horizon as we stand at the edge of a scenic vista. Do we know where we are in case of dangerous situations? Do we know where in life we are so we can navigate the pitfalls of life? Do we recognize the hills and valleys in our existence and know what we're seeing? Our Bible helps us to know where we are in life and where we ought to be. King David declared, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." Now the Lord always knows where we are. Do we know where we are in relation to where we ought to be? How do we get from "you are here" to where we ought to be? If we allow our Bible to be our roadmap, we ought always to know where we're going and where we should be. Solomon warns us, "Cease listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge." We won't be where we ought to be if we do not follow our roadmap. David confessed that he almost lost his footing when he was envious of the boastful, when he saw the prosperity of the wicked. A map of David's life at that time would have said, "You are here, and here is not where David should have been." What about us? There's no use thinking that the Lord does not know that we are here. David said about God, "You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thoughts afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but behold, you know it." This fact caused David to say, "Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence?" The answer, of course, is nowhere. We cannot run from God any more than Adam did when he hid, or Jonah when he set sail. Since God can see what we do and knows we are here, let us determine whether here is where we ought to be. If here is not where we ought to be, let us get busy going from here to where we ought to be. Then we can say with David, "Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me into glory."